hugs. If you see me in the hallways or just autograph signing hugs, I love hugs. I give bear crushing hugs. I give chiropractic hugs. Oh, you can't walk anymore, but oh well. Love you. Let's see. I see this gentleman here in the front row has a question, and we have a microphone for him.
So a lot of your roles are known for a lot of, cool, calm, even-tempered voices.
Oh, the irony.
So yeah, are there certain times where where you're voicing, say, Sebastian or someone, and you just want to have them freak out, or like, are there certain times where it gets harder than others?
It's really funny. I have a story about this. Who here remembers the outtakes from Moron? My favorite outtake ever was not the mistake one where he's like, Bluty is beautiful and because Killian, most of his screw-ups, and there were a lot, aren't that funny because I'm in character, and so I kind of brush it off like Killian and just try not to think about it. But we were really goofy one afternoon, and we were doing the We'll See You Then thing, and I just decided, and I was the first person to record that particular episode's We'll See You Then, and I'm like, Caitlin, I want to do something, just indulge me. She's like, okay, sweetie, and I'm like, we'll see you then! Just keep that, it'll be awesome. And then you have money, I hate your face. I just kept doing it, I refused to do the actual line. Now, it's really funny about, because I do, for the most part, tend to play really calm, collected, sort of buttoned up characters. So when I get to play like a really crazy, out there, giant voice character like Inaru, for example, or say Kamui and D. Greyman, Isaac, I have an Isaac story. Isaac was the first time I played a character that for some reason I felt the need to just move in the booth, like in all sorts of weird ways. And then I've told this story hundreds of times, and I hope it's the same one every time because he's come back to haunt me on YouTube. But this was also my first time recording such a big character in some of the newer booths that Funimation had installed, whereas before you had the whisper rooms like I described earlier with the box and you and the buttons. It's relatively private, you just hear the director and the engineer. These studios were big, proper studios with like a glass wall between you and the engineer so they can see everything you're doing, and Tyler would just laugh. Because when you're done with a take, your first instinct is to kind of wait, because if it didn't fit, or the director needs another read from you, you want to stay in character. And my way of doing that with Isaac was to just freeze in whatever pose I was in, because it just made it easier to go right back into the line if we needed another one. And so I would be like, yes! How's that fitting? Okay, another one, okay. Yeah, and Tyler and they would just let me freeze like this for minutes before they tell me anything. I'm like, did it fit? Oh yeah, no, it fit. We're just enjoying watching it look like it. And Corey Charlotte, the show's engineer, used to just crack up, because he worked on me in several things and never seen me do this, because most of my characters kind of slip with their hands in their pockets, or I'm like this, because they're like, yeah, so I'm always, everything's sure, whatever. But Isaac was like, oh my god, I'm totally going to do this! And for some reason there was a read where I started doing this. In the booth. And I don't know why, the line was like, oh yes, you can blah 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 blah, whatever Isaac's spouting nonsense. And when the take was over, I hear wheezing laughter. Like they're crying in each other's arms. They're laughing so hard. Because I look stupid. It's just like... I'm not being paid to be looked at. I'm a voice actor. Don't make me self-conscious. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. And Corey was like, what in the hell are you doing? Like, what is that? No one's ever done that. And Tyler's like, I'm going to film this. I'm going to film this and put it on YouTube because the world should see this. And I'm like, no, and thank God never made clip on that thread, at least not that I know of. But I got my own back because about maybe like an hour later, we were recording, still on Hakano, and it just so happened that we look at this preview, and Isaac and Miriam are like doing this. I win! Screw you guys! I know this character! So, yeah, the crazy character's a lot of fun. They're a workout too, my god. You step out of the booth and you're like sweating bullets, you're like, I just lost 10 pounds, yay! It's the crazy anime character diet. Who has a question? I see.